YouTube, what the crap's going on? Heir of Carthage here, back in the Macedon campaign, which some of you have been pining away for in the comments. If I ever get to where I haven't uploaded something for a couple of days, it's probably just because my schedule hasn't allowed me to, so never fear, it'll make its way back, and sure enough, it's here. So yeah, don't worry about it. Heir's got you covered. So yeah, let's get back into things. I was approaching Massalia with this fleet. I'm gonna go out of kind of the row hard. There's a pretty large enemy fleet here that I might have to watch out for. My guys are okay. They're not great. There's no mercs to hire up out here. No idea why. I guess everybody else may have hired them up already. But yeah, so we got a ton of money. We just took over Octaduran on that turn, so we're going to want to convert it over. Farming settlements, civil settlements. Don't need a ton of food, so I'm going to do the storage room, and then I'll leave the, well, actually, let's go ahead and build a temple so that we can start converting the culture in the province a little quicker, and then we'll focus on some other things from there. Just trying to think here. I have plenty of food coming, and I have other food buildings still finishing, so let's kind of see. I think I had started to build a royal barracks in Pella. I did. And let's go ahead and upgrade the library there as well. That should be pretty nice. Let's go ahead and put a hoplite barracks in there. Let's see, we could build a bigger library there, but that's probably not my #1 concern at the moment. Sorry, just kind of trying to decide which buildings I'd like to spend my time on for the moment. Probably going to build a few more of those libraries just to try and get my research rate through the roof. Each one of these max upgraded libraries is going to give me plus 24% research rate, and I'm already running at 184 right now, so we should be able to break 200. You can get it a lot higher than that if you really focus on it, which is kind of fun. It's unnecessary, but fun. So anyway, I'm going to end this turn. Built what I need to for there. I need to keep doing research on other building chains because I'm kind of running out of buildings to build at the moment.
Freely given and gratefully accepted is a blessing from the gods to all involved. So say the bones.
So the Boii want a defensive alliance. I don't see how this is a bad thing. They want a little money out of it, it's no problem. Money is not a tough thing for me in this campaign at the moment. My economy is absolutely through the roof at the moment. I mean, again, I'm sure people have done even better before. Definitely don't sit in here thinking that I'm the best. Let's see. Man, I gotta pay you 19 grand? Whatever. I'll just do nothing. Because I do think that my influence was still pretty darn high. So this ought to help just keep things balanced. I could secure promotions with all these guys, but I'm gonna kind of leave the balance the way it is for now. I think that it's not bad in its current state. Can we attack this fleet on this turn? We could attack, and it says that I have an advantage. They've got a ton of assault raiders, which it says feasibly my fleet could destroy, but I also have a ton of troops here, so I think I'm just going to maintain the blockade to keep their navies blocked in, and then let's take the army and actually try and break loose and come ashore. Ooh, we've got to go clear around though to get there. So, but our fleet should be able to be protected. We'll be all right. Not massively concerned about it though. Maybe not the best position to be in there. We can go to level 4 settlements there too. We might need. Is that temples? Even greater reduction of corruption. Cattle ranch, and then granary, and yeah, okay. So that's going to take 13 turns. This only takes 6 turns to unlock that stuff, and that might be handy. And then the metropolis is there as well. Let's go ahead and start getting that unlocked so we can go full out on our settlements. Let's take these guys out of forced march. So we'll go into no stance here and then get up to where we can get out of the attrition zone. Get these guys retraining. These guys are busy retraining. And then let's go ahead and start the consecrated ground there. The Arverni actually have a pretty sizable force. Boii have agents up here, which will help me.
I am greater than mighty Achilles.
Okay, this is the hero I used to convert. Let's see, I've got a scout in that army. Not sure I need the scout in the army. Or, hang on, what do I have in this? No, I'm accidentally clicking on their scout.
We hunger for battle.
Yeah, this hero right here is probably not the best for military training because I just converted him. Let's go ahead and put this guy back in and let him finish training. Well, no, those are the troops. Well, yeah, all these troops are pretty well trained. I might take that guy out and actually bring him down into this army over here, my sword army. That would probably be the best approach, actually, at the moment. Let's check things out here. Basically, all I can build is, I can build a royal barracks. I'm going to focus on the libraries, just finish up all the libraries. Might as well. It's only costing me food. Same thing with these. It's only costing me food. And food I have. Though I'm definitely going to eat some of it up from all these upgrades. But that's okay. I think I've got plenty. Let's see, this guy has ranked up here. Let's give him one more to strength so I can use him to convert enemy agents, which I don't see any of at the moment with him, so we should be alright. I'll just put him into his agent stance. And we're all set from that standpoint.
Ready for orders.
Let us go ahead and end this turn. See what happens. Don't think anything big. The Arverni might try to counterattack me in a couple of places. They're actually sailing out towards the Etruscan League. Interesting. Boii agents screwing with the Arverni up there. See 2 more large armies, though. Love this Rome 1 music, man. I just love it. It reminds me, like, I kind of want to go pull out Barbarian Invasion and see what the music was like on there. And then, if it's good, hope and pray that someone makes a mod pretty quick for Total War Attila with the music from Barbarian Invasion. So I don't remember if it's the same music or what. It could have well just been the same music, and if that's the case, then by all means, that'd be kind of fun too. But I do really like the Rome 1 music, and some of you commented here, I actually did get 21 units in this army just by kind of a screw-up factor, really. Oh, check it out, these guys are in force march. I can totally ambush them. And ambush them we will. So they've got a whole bunch of Celtic warriors, some of which even have some chevrons. Not bad units, but up against gold chevron thorax pikes, 1 gold chevron royal peltist. I mean, that's going to be pretty stiff odds. So let's go ahead and fight this. Alright. Sorry, one of my friends is excited. I just snagged him a copy of Shogun 2. He hadn't really ever played the Total War series, and telling me that he was into that whole samurai thing, so I was like, I have the game for you. So snagged him a copy of Shogun 2, which, by the way, they're having a Steam sale right now. Not on Rome. So if you're looking to get Rome really cheap, that won't happen at the moment. But a lot of the DLC is on sale. For Rome 2, so if there's some of that DLC out there that you wanted to get your hands on that you hadn't gotten previously, might be a good time to do that. But also they're just having a sale on most Total War titles, including Shogun 2, and I want to say that I got it for $7.50 US, which is a pretty nice bargain. So yeah, definitely take advantage of that. Let's see. Just getting my units all laid out here. Let's put my general up in front of the column. We got another royal peltist we can put down here on this flank. I've got archers. Okay, all my pikes are in pike formation. Let's put my Salian cav up here. And my citizen cav down at the bottom. And I'm just gonna hide my artillery, or just leave it over here, I guess. Actually, I'll just put it way back here. And then take it off fire wheel, because I don't need it for this particular battle. And I'm probably just going to end up shooting my own men. Let's get things started. My archers should kind of like ambush the enemy troops here. And my royal peltists are opening fire too. Hang on. Look at this real quick. The Gauls in just the middle of a hail of projectiles and pikes. Really nowhere to run there. So we'll kind of just see how that plays out real quick. So there's a lot of Celtic warriors coming in. My pikes will be fine, of course. They're going to chase me with some spears over here. So let's get around them. And let's bring the Thessalian cav right down the center to start doing some destruction. Okay. Should be all good. A lot of my guys got charged, but they'll be alright. Let's see if I can find out which unit that spear unit's targeting. Looks like it's that one. And let's just lead them off on a goose chase. And start running hammer and anvil charges. Let's save my general. He's losing more men than I think he should right now, but we can solve that pretty quick. There we go. So, got my cav into the back of him here. Let's charge these Celtic warriors. Yeah, the Thessalian cav in the back of these guys was definitely probably more than they were able to handle.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Yep, sorry, I'm just trying to see what's going on. It's kind of hard to see. Make sure my men got good charges. They did. Let's charge into the back of that. They do have this one spear unit left down here. I'll just charge them from behind now, and it ought to make them give way. My Thurio spear's holding out like beast over here. 51 attack. That's an impressive attack for a Thurio spear.
One of our units.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and end the battle. Let the computer mop it up. I don't want to spend too much time mopping that up. That was an easy bunch of kills anyway. We killed them more than 10 to 1 right there. So easy win for us against the Arverni. Like I said, some of these sword units actually do have a nice charge, and that's probably why they killed a fair number of my men. Like here and here. I mean, they didn't kill a bunch, but they killed a fair number. Because they have good charge. And it looks like the Boii might have killed their general there, because I didn't see their general.
Make haste, men.
Alright. So we can upgrade the general here. We have a new general. Let's go down the authority tree just for fun. I'll garrison that army and let them start retraining. That army is going to have to go ashore on the next turn, so managed to deal a pretty decisive blow to the Gauls there. Build a new farm there. Some extra food to replace what's about to go out on all of my libraries, which are a few turns in. So pretty excited about that. And we have enough extra food that we can go ahead and build this mercenary encampment too. Might as well. I think it gives us an extra recruitment slot. Yeah, not a whole lot else to do on this turn. Man, I am making money like crazy. Like I said, I'm going to have to unlock some of these further up building trees because I need to spend my money on something. And here comes the Arverni. And I can retreat. The question is, do I need to? And I believe the answer to that is no. I'm just going to keep my Royal Peltists kind of back a little bit to make sure they don't get destroyed. And really use my Shock Cav and Pikes here, I think. So the AI... Oh, I'm getting reinforcements from my other army as well. So yeah, this is an easy victory. I don't know why where the AI gets off thinking that this is going to be any sort of engagement that favors them. So another big fight against the Arverni coming up. This one actually has, good grief, 6 naked swordsmen. Or naked warriors, or whatever they call them on here. That's a lot of them, and they're pretty good units. But not against pikemen. Not at all. Not unless they're getting behind them. So I find... I've actually seen some people using naked warriors online right now, and I see a lot of them still trying to use them in frontal engagements, and I highly recommend against using naked warriors in frontal engagements. That's really not what they're intended for. They're very much intended for rear charges still. So in Rome 2, you'd want to take, I think, units with higher melee defense and armor to go into a frontal engagement and just hold while your naked swords get around the flank. And you can, of course, screen them with cavalry or spears or something else. So I think that would be the appropriate way to go. Plus, they're really bad against skirmishers. And they could probably be used that way in the campaign, too. Though, I mean, typically, you're not having to worry about exactly the same types of strategy in the campaign. All right, so I've got all my guys lined up here. Let's go ahead and start the battle. I'm just going to put all these guys in a soft group just so I can see army number 1 versus what my reinforcements are.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Got my Celtic ballista, the captured Celtic ballista, that is outside of range at the moment. And here comes my Macedonian reinforcements. Let's let all of them get onto the screen and then I'll pull them over. I hate how it always does this weird grouping. Like rather than just putting on 2 separate rows, it does stuff like that. I'll wait for all my guys to get on the field. And they should be here at this point. So let's get all the pikes in this group. Some of them are pretty damaged. And let's just come draw up another battle line. I've got a lot of Thurio spears. And I should have... Yep, shield bearer general. There we go. And then the Tarentine Cav, I forgot about those guys. So now I'll have a flanking force set up automatically. Let's pull these guys in a little closer to the flank of my phalanx, just to have a nice defensive position. And it looks like the AI is just going to come push the attack. I've got my royal peltas kind of behind my lines, so I'm trying to save them from a potential charge from naked warriors. I'd rather my Thurio spears or some other units soak that up rather than my much more expensive royal peltas, who don't need to take losses of that nature. Let's go ahead and go get behind the enemy over here. There's probably some troops of theirs moving through that forest. I'm going to keep my cav back for just a moment just to try and get the enemy to really bunch up on the front of me.
We have discovered the
do the
enemy's
same
hidden
thing here.
units.
Yep, there's some of their troops coming through the woods. And did I get these guys? Nope. Better put them in pike formation. Some of my guys, I just let some of my pikes get charged head on by naked warriors. Nice air, very nice. Okay, let's see. Should be good at this point. Let's pull these guys up. Outflank here, pull these over here. There we go. So, got everything underway at this point. I'm going to halt fire with that.
Our general is under attack.
Alright, I've got everything lined up for some really nice rear charges here. But their forces are dying very quickly. Alright, there we go. I'm going to deliver rear charges pretty much everywhere at this point.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And I'll use my citizen cav to mop up anything else that's incoming. And there's a whole other Gallic army coming in from this direction, so perfect timing on the route. All their troops here routed. I'm just going to make sure they shatter real quick. Let's go ahead and go back and reposition a royal peltist.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
What do I get? Okay, accidentally selected. Okay, let's get all my Thessalian cav back behind the lines. The only thing that's alive still is this Oathsworn, and it looks like it's routing as well. So I'm gonna, like I said, just gonna pull back all my Thessalian cav. We'll set up for round 2. Let's get all of these Thurio spears and bring them up over here. It's a screen for this citizen cav.
Thessalian cavalry.
Okay. We need to get rid of that Oathsworn. Alright. I'm going to rear charge the Oathsworn again. Kind of surprised the Oathsworn hasn't routed yet because its whole army just went goodbye. But that rear charge ought to do the trick.
General.
AI thinks they're going to outflank me here. The rest of their guys just set up on the front of my pikes
enemy
again.
general is dead.
Enemy general's dead.
Thessalian cavalry.
Still hasn't routed yet, though. And they think they're going to get Celtic warriors into my citizen cav here, but I'm going to attempt to not let that happen.
Quickly now.
So yeah, the Arverni are taking some pretty stiff losses here. Let's bring up the citizen cav for more mop-up duty. And the Thessalian cav over here. My general very well might get killed. I'd like to avoid that.
Thessalian cavalry. General. 9. Taxiarch, fire on the enemy.
Kind of luring away that enemy Oathsworn out there. Just want to keep it away from the fight for the moment. Or we could actually,
It's turning in our favor.
we could attack it with Thurio spears with all my javelins.
Our general has fallen.
Of course he has. I told you that might happen, and it did. He was a pretty new general already, though, so not a big deal. We didn't really lose anything there. Just annoying more than anything that anytime you put your general in an infantry unit, they are pretty much destined to die. Wish they would adjust that just a little bit. I mean, it makes sense. They're in the front of an infantry unit, but maybe, like, position them in the back of the infantry unit for us. So we don't always have to worry about killing them. You know, just something like that would be good. Not the end of the world by any means. Alright, so we killed a whole bunch of those Oathsworn. But we're going to need to finish them off. There's tons of routing units, though.
Thessalian cavalry.
It's going to be a great opportunity to chase down some of the routing Gallic units. I'm going to just let my Thurio spears fight that out for a second. Actually, I can get my citizen cav, and let's go ahead and finish them off.
Engage.
Yeah, we'll just finish off the Oathsworn here with the large Thessalian cav rear charge. Hey, some of you guys over there missed, just in case you didn't notice. They just ran out of Headhunt, and that's going to be the end of them as well. Sweet. So tons of kills for my men once again. Massive defeat for the Arverni. No big surprise with that many high-level pikemen, cav, archers, all that kind of stuff. These guys really didn't have a chance. So, not surprising outcome there. And I'm almost out of time for this episode. I think on the next one we're going to get to siege Massalia. But at least we're putting some hurt on the Arverni. At the expense of my generals, of course. Arvernis have killed 2 of my generals, but have lost some massive stacks. Well, actually, the Gauls want to attack me. In a sea battle, they're going to... I'm worried that if I retreat, they can go after my fleet, or my transport fleet. Though I don't know how well this is going to go for me. I'm just going to have to try it out and see. I have much larger, much more powerful ships, but sometimes the longboat ships on this game are pretty insanely strong. And some of you were saying I should have gotten tower Panteras. I probably should have. It's more upkeep, but I mean, it's not like I'm worried about money on this particular campaign at the moment. And they fire extra shots from the towers up on the ships, which is always handy. No flaming shot, it looks like, in this battle because the AI has chosen to attack in the rain. And
General.
I'm going to put all my heavy Panteras up front. There we go. Actually, I want to put my artillery ships right up front because that'll give them the best shot possible. And they're on standard shocks. There is no flammable in this weather. There we go. Start the battle.
General. Stin and Tully's us. If we are victorious.
My artillery ship should immediately be able to get shots.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
How am I still shooting flaming shot when it says standard round? Maybe it comes preloaded with flaming shot or something. Ha! We scored a hit on the general. Very first shot. Their guys are going to start reforming in order to meet up with their reinforcements. This ought to give my artillery some time to fire, so I'm just going to let it happen. Unfortunately, though, their general pulled out. How am I firing flaming shot? Yeah, standard round, please, because it's more accurate. I mean, I know it's kind of crazy that I'm firing flaming in the rain, which should be impossible, but it's not as accurate either. So I really would prefer my fleet to switch over. But they're not going to. It's locked on flaming shot automatically, I guess. That's a glitch I haven't seen before, which means that my artillery ships are actually going to be pretty wildly inaccurate, unfortunately. Plus I'm at longer range right now, which is going to make them even more inaccurate. Come on! There we go. Actually switched back into normal round, but still didn't hit a dang thing. I'm just going to hope I get lucky and sink a couple of their ships here. I'm going to let my guys fire. They have plenty of ammo. Yeah, my chances of hitting it, looks like, from this far back are just really low. So my ships are pretty consistently missing their fleet. Scored one hit there. I'm going to wait till the enemy approaches me, though, and then just immediately sink their general. And trying to spot... There's their other general right here, that Oathsworn. So we'll definitely try and sink the admiral from both fleets. Not sure what the AI is doing here. Having a little bit of a navigation issue. Little sea rage going on there. Seriously though, I mean, you can sink these guys anytime you're ready. I'm gonna fast forward because the AI is taking its sweet time on this. Just let my artillery ships unload. Expend some of their ammo. Looks like the AI might be overcoming its screwed up state there. I don't know that I can win this because a lot of times, like I said, these longboats are actually well, they used to be quite a bit stronger. I don't know what the case is now. The thing is they're gonna immediately try and board my ships, and generally the AI is pretty successful at this. And since I don't have any melee troops, that could leave me in trouble. I'm gonna try and sink their admiral here straight off the bat. See if we can cause a little bit of trouble for him. I mean, Levy Freeman ship probably don't have particularly high morale. Would be my best guess. Plus, I certainly don't want to have to deal with an Oathsworn in a boarding situation, so another reason I want to take those guys out quickly. The rest of their ships down here, a lot of them are transports, which I'm not nearly as worried about. Just need to make sure we get solid rams off. I'm gonna get boarded over here by that assault raider. Why is their general still alive?
One of our ships is being boarded.
Okay, so we managed to beat them down over here. Okay, why? Okay, they're down. Down for the count. Ram them. Ram them.
One of our ships is being boarded.
Okay, you turn around and ram here. You ram here. Enemy general should be gone. My artillery ships are bugging out. Okay, you really need to hurry and get more rams in. Okay, another ram here, please. Yeah, I'm losing this ship over here. It caught on fire somehow, which is weird because there's no flaming arrows. And having a hard time getting my rams off here, which means the AI is just going to continually board me like they are there. So this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. The actual naval vessels that they've brought are going to be my biggest problem because I probably won't be able to sink them in a single ram. Even though I kind of feel like you should be able to. Don't see how the barbarian boats... Really? Look at that! First ram, my missile Pinteras dies to a longboat. I know nothing about naval history, but that seems a little bit funky to me. And again, right here, Okay, so there's a ship sunk right in front of me, so that's why I can't move. That's irritating. So apparently the same thing's going to happen to my general over here too, so even though I have a much longer, stronger boat and theirs aren't made for ramming, it looks like they're going to be quite successful in doing so. See if I can get away with my admiral there for a second. Wow, their boats are extremely good at ramming. So they absolutely destroyed me. What a crapshoot. I don't understand how these tiny little boats get so much health. And how they can ram without a ram. I don't know. I could be wrong. It just seems a little weird to me. But, whatever. I guess there's much I can do about it at this point. At least I sunk one more of their ships right there.
One of our ships is being boarded.
Don't think there's anything else my guys are gonna do, so whatever.
That
was a complete crapshoot, so next time I'll have to, I guess, think twice about engaging a barbarian fleet, because I forgot how strong the ridiculous longboats are in this game. And again, maybe they're not ridiculous, maybe it was really that way in real life. I just don't remember reading stories about particularly good barbarian boat builders other than like the Vikings, which is a totally different time period. But then again, like I said, maybe I'm missing something. A little bit frustrating, but whatever. Just the fleet, as long as I can keep my army alive, that'd be good. If they die, doesn't matter, I can always just train a new one. It was a brand new army anyway. They may very well come after that transport fleet, though. If that's the case, I'm going to try to retreat. They did not, so that was an extremely foolhardy mistake on the part of the Arverni, because breaking that blockade, really the only point to breaking it would have been to attack my transport fleet, which they did not do.
You have been blessed with courage, so will you not use that
not
courage?
going to join the war against Liguria. Looks like Liguria is pestering the Veneti, though, so I may have to do something about it eventually. Let's try a shield bearer, since we haven't done that in a little while. And let's go ahead and get this fleet.
That is a dangerous
What's
course.
going on here?
We cannot sail there.
What?
Ready for all Charybdis.
Is there some reason? I guess I can't move because I'm stuck inside their influence range? I can either attack them or do nothing. That seems a little bit stupid.
Yes.
Seems a lot of bit stupid, actually. So hang on, so you're just telling me because I'm in their range I can't move?
Your orders.
I mean, it ought to at least give me the option to move and risk an ambush or something. Man, that doesn't make any sense. That's irritating. So actually now this fleet's like a bunch of sitting ducks here.
Blockading.
Ha! When I clicked to attack the fleet, they went ashore. Talk about screwing the system on that one, so that worked out good for me. Anyway, that's it. Heir of Carthage signing off for now. Hope you enjoyed this episode.